Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss what would we do if our bourbon shelves broke. My name is... Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Kathy Kuhl and Von Nieters.
Hey, gang, what's up?
Hello.
Hey, so yeah, we're talking about a tragic situation, something that I try to avoid. I've got some shelves and I've got these things anchored into the wall and everything. I mean, I'm taking precautions. I don't want that to happen, you know. Even when we get an earthquake, I want those shelves to hold up. I've taken a lot of precautions not to make that. I also zip-tied shelves together in addition to being anchored into the walls. And then I put up bungee cords across the shelves. So the bottles don't fall forward on their own. I mean, I've thought about this. This would be bad.
Is there a trapeze net beneath them?
Yes, there's a trapeze net. Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
All of my bottles are wrapped in 3 pounds of bubble wrap, so this show is over.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that after the break and see our real thoughts on this and what would happen if that. And McNew's got a story about an entity, I guess, because it's a company where it happened. So we'll talk about that, though, after the break. For right now, KK said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that?
Yes. I want to know if you were required to work for a circus, what would your job be?
I think I'd be the announcer. So over in the big top.
Oh, so you wearing the coat and the top hat? And the ringleader?
It's the host, ringleader. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Have you ever been to one of my events? I kind of do that anyway. Yeah. It's like Molly Wellman, folks. Molly Wellman.
No, he's just missing the top hat and the coat. But that's his.
I don't have the coat. No. I said it, and then Kathy said no. I don't know. I can't even win. You can only answer what Kathy wants you to be.
You can be the ringleader.
Okay.
You just can't say I'm the announcer.
This was my child.
They did, but
You know, when people ask a kid,
there's
like,
a shit disturber right there.
Grow up, I was either going to be like a teacher or I wanted to be in the circus. I'm neither of those things. But
what would you do in the circus?
I very much wanted to be a trapeze artist, but I'm
interesting.
Also not coordinated.
What was working against you from being a trapeze?
Gravity.
Gravity. And a sense of coordination working against me. I don't have either of those.
Maybe she's a little top heavy.
I think I just thought, like, I went to the circus as a kid and I thought they were so glamorous and so pretty. I was
sure.
Fly from thing to thing. That is not in the cards for me. I think I have to be like the weird fortune teller in the corner or like riding an elephant. Okay. That's all I got.
One of those two.
Good.
Yeah.
Von Nieters is working on his phone, so he's Googling something here.
I am.
Katie Joyce is coming in?
Whoa!
Oh, when you text her? Who texted her? How did she know we're here?
Celebrity appearance.
I don't know. Maybe it's a celebrity guest appearance.
Hello.
You know when you just get this feeling in your gut that you should just be somewhere? I just thought, you know what? I feel like I should be in the land of Bourbon Daily right now. And so here I am.
All right, here you
So,
are.
Katie Joyce, our small talk for our add-on show is, if you were to work in a circus, what would your job be?
What would your job be in the circus?
Ooh.
Lion tamer?
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh. I'd be... I was going to say the bearded lady, but...
Bearded lady.
So you know what? We give ringleader, but like Katie can literally hold an audience. She can keep things in order. She'd be a great ringleader too. Stealing your
I think
job.
she'd look great in the red tails and the top hat.
I would enjoy the outfit. That'd be a great outfit.
Yeah. McNew was going to be on the trapeze, but we pointed out one thing that would work against her. So, so.
Unfortunately, or ride an elephant. I don't have other choices. Maybe I could take. I don't.
I love thinking of McNew as the fortune teller in the tent with like
McNew would be good at that.
Ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think lion taming would be good for me. I'm a cat person, but I mean, I have my little mini lion just walk across the screen. So
Yeah, that's true.
I like
That's
it.
true. If you have cats, you see, when you see the lions and stuff like that, you see a lot of the mannerisms and behaviors. It's on a much, exaggerated scale, but you know that they're related. They're cousins. They're 100% the way they act. You just got to be a little bit more careful with them because a house cat can get pissed about stuff too, and but they can't. They're not really going to kill
The
you.
air jail, but you can't do that to a lion.
Right.
Yeah,
So when
they're
a
just big old
house cat
kitties.
gets angry, they vomit into things. That's like unfortunate and inconvenient. Like
I've never had
I'm
that.
angry, so I will vomit into your shoe.
They're spiteful sometimes. They can be.
But like a tiger, they get spiteful. They're like, okay, I'm gonna bite your neck open.
Right. Well, the cats try to do that too. I mean, they when they're pissed and they're swinging at you and slapping you all that. When they're angry and they're biting you and they get wrapped around your arm, you're like, I can't barely get that thing off. They're trying to kill you. They're doing their best. They're like, I just want to end this fucker's life right now, but they can't. Yeah, they're trying. But they do get spiteful. One time, my dad accidentally locked a cat in the closet where he keeps his shoes, and that cat just took a shit right in his shoe, and he didn't know it the next day. Just puts his foot in there, squish.
Which is great because your father put his shoes on before he put his pants on.
Oh yeah. Well, he did. Yeah.
The hell?
It was weird.
That's
but,
also fascinating. But no, so here's the thing. Cat, like I have
Stroll
dogs.
around the house too. By the way, look, where's my pants, Sandy? Hey, Mom, where's my pants? It's like, God damn, put
And
pants on.
So much worse than dog poop. I have both, and the cat poop is 1,000 times worse than dog poop any given day.
To me, it's the tie. I don't.
Maybe it's just my cats. I don't know. But
So getting back on topic, Von
How the
Nieters,
fuck are
what
we
might you
ranking
do in a
poop?
What the
circus?
hell is the
When
question?
do we get demoted to here? Now at this point, we're ranking the
We're
poops.
talking about the
Von
Ranking the poops
Nieters
of our
needs to
animals.
tell us what he would do
What the
if he
fuck?
worked in a circus.
So lead up to say that Von Nieters is the elephant poop scooper.
Yeah.
We get that.
Oh.
I'm a pooper scooper acrobat
An acrobat.
or
God.
the
Von Nieters
the
is
turtle
known for his
wrangler.
flexibility.
Von Nieters is
Tortoise
working
wrangler.
at Cirque du Soleil.
Huh. No, I don't think so.
His name's the flying turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm the guy that catches on fire mid display, and they're like, "What the hell?" Everybody's freaking out.
actually see I don't know that Von Nieters ever has ridden a motorcycle in his life, but I can see him
I
being the
have.
dude. That
No, that's me. That was what I was gonna pick. I was.
No, it's
gonna
too
ride-
late. It's too
I'm
late.
like the Nick Cage and Ghost Rider.
Yeah, I can see Von Nieters. His name's Von Nieters.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Motorcycle.
But you do need two because when they put them in that orb, there's two of them riding around in there. So I guess Kathy could still do
AK
it.
can
Too.
be the other.
That sounds awesome. I'm down.
Yeah.
You ever see that? I don't know how they do it. I mean,
Can we
they're
make this
fast.
happen?
Relax, man.
Let's do this.
I'm in.
I'm down. Yeah, me and KK are down.
We are the motorcycle orb team.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Huh.
We're flying through flaming rings and everything.
Oh, yeah, of
Fuck
course.
yeah, more fire, the better.
Woo! We're like Evil Knievel reincarnated we're like Evil Knievel twins.
I'm actually old enough to remember Evil Knievel.
Von Nieters
Okay,
doesn't.
well,
That's like ancient history.
I love Evil Knievel.
He's like, was he friends with George Washington? Yeah, he has no idea. No frame of reference. Everyone who's born before him is just all the same old age.
Stop.
There's all ancient history. Yeah.
No, don't do that.
No.
No,
It's not
no.
Don't do that.
No. On that note, it's time to drink. What is
That
everyone
note.
drinking? What is everyone drinking? Let's start with Katie. Katie, what do you got?
Well, I have a Busch Light currently, but
Oh yeah, brother.
Hey now. Hey now.
there's a Busch Light in my cabinet.
No.
No, that was sloppy. That was.
It was almost
Like your sunglasses are
You know
still
what?
on your head.
At least it was Jefferson's.
Why would her sunglasses be on
this
there?
little
the
tiger
cat.
cat.
Oh,
Oh,
wild animal.
that was a tiger right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I seen it.
that's our tiger trainer.
Ah, there you go. There you go. All right, KK's next. She's ready to go.
Yep, I have a bottle of Samuel Burton and 6 bottles in front of my microphone.
Oh, that was good.
Fantastic.
That was solid. That was her best one of the night for sure.
Mhm.
You see that on tap. I wasn't gonna waste one.
Okay. Katie's underwater. Maybe hers is an underwater. What's
I
going
think
on with your
that-
sound there? Are you
She's using her iPhone.
Oh,
She's dancing with us right now.
Something's wrong. Yeah, it's not her usual great sound that we're used to. So, all right. Next up is well, gosh, now she's hustling out of here. Next up is
She
McNew.
gone.
She go. Just a blur.
I should have grabbed a different bottle, but I didn't. I'm going back to this Dancing Goat Tommy's Malted Bang Dog from the Barrel Shop.
Okay. All right.
Nothing
Not
US
enough to beat Kathy. Kathy's got the lead.
Okay.
Yeah, well, she's getting a real mic now. That back of that couch is, it's almost inappropriate.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I see it!
That's got a mushroom tip there. What's going on there?
That's where the dog sits. He has a
No!
Oh, don't sit there.
Oh, no.
Don't sit there.
Oh. Look at that thing. That's Katie. I'm glad we're not doing video broadcast here because that's inappropriate. Huh?
It doesn't make it
It doesn't
better.
look inappropriate for there. It's
No,
like
it
it's
doesn't
like
make
that.
it any better.
You better go wash your hands. It might be a little moist.
Yeah.
So McNew's going to do
McNew's
a bottle pop, and we're not going to talk about the penile couch.
Okay.
Oh.
McNew.
I heard
Penile
you
couch. She fluffed the penile couch. Yeah. She did the fluff and fold technique to the
Oh
penile
my
couch.
God.
And it's,
And McNew already popped her bottle.
McNew already went. Yeah,
Oh,
see,
she's
Kathy.
gonna pop another one at this rate.
Yeah. Von Nieters is next. Von Nieters. What do you
That's
got?
me. I have a Larceny Barrel Proof A123.
Okay, you're in the repeats here.
No, he had what you wanted.
No, because McNew did that, not me.
Sure shows.
Okay. Kathy still has the lead. Kathy's got the lead here. Wollersheim, the Curiosity Collection. This is a rye finished in port barrels. So this is
I'm
kind of a
so
fancy,
So tasty.
very
I'm
fancy.
so curious.
All right, here we go. Swide on the set. No, nothing there. Kathy wins.
If there was ever a description of an old man cork pop, I think that's what it would be.
I think if there was ever a description of your couch being a cork pop, that's what it would be.
Oh.
There you go.
Hey.
Cheers, gang.
Cheers.
Cheers. Busch Light cheers.
All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, we are talking about, I forget what the topic is, but we'll get to that. We'll figure it out.
McNew knows.
Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
This is Paul Tomaszewski from MB Roland, and you're listening to The Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to The Bourbon Daily. Today we're discussing what would we do if our bourbon shelf collapsed.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Katie, what would you do? You've got a nice collection. You come home after a great evening out. You're out at TGI Fridays having a nice dinner, and then you come home.
Maybe she's at Texas Roadhouse.
You're at Texas Roadhouse. Yeah. Maybe you upscaled it with Texas Roadhouse. You come home and look at that. Lo and behold, your entire bourbon collection now sits in shards on your phone.
You just got a really good blooming onion, medium well steak.
I need clarification. Is it one shelf or is it an entire?
Oh,
it's a shelf.
It's like a domino. Yeah.
Oh, God.
What prompted this, okay?
Okay. So let's hear a little background story. Here we go.
Okay. So Goodfellas Pizzeria in Covington, Kentucky, the main Strass location. Fantastic. If you know Goodfellas, you know it's huge slices of pizza, and they have a bourbon speakeasy upstairs. And
I love Goodfellas. Great pizza.
Fucking fantastic. Yeah. And the speakeasy's cool. They have great bourbon, great cocktails.
And who doesn't love a speakeasy?
Right.
So the main Strass, and it's gangster themed, which is fun anyway. So. Sure. It's the main Strass location. June 24th, they post this Facebook post that reads, "First off, thank you for the overwhelming support from our community after a tough weekend." And the 24th was like a Monday, okay? Sure. So, as many of you know, on Sunday, we experienced a great loss in our precious bourbon collection due to the failure of our cabinetry that housed our extensive inventory. Thankfully, there were no injuries, and we're remaining positive and dubbing this the great crash of 2024. We will be back slinging the best craft cocktails and bourbon pours by 5 p.m. In the meantime, you can still grab a slice of pizza heaven and a beer from our pizzeria downstairs. Thank you for your patience, understanding, and support. It means the world to us. So in 24 hours, they
open up as a White Claw bar. Now that's they have to. Who needs bourbon? We got White Claw now. Yeah. Go ahead.
Hell.
I'm just kind of like, good for them for getting it cleaned up and reopened. But I'm like, you know, they're a business. They probably had insurance. Things are replaceable, you know, a rare find or, you know, allocated. But like, as a person, like,
who doesn't have insurance.
Well, no, you have your home insurance. I don't know if you.
Well, but I'm not gonna say, hey, homeowners insurance.
Yeah, And I'm telling them about all this because it's probably a fire hazard. But, we anchor shit into our walls. We do our best to keep it safe.
Right.
As a person, if our shelves and cabinetry collapsed, what are we doing? How are we handling that?
That's going to be tough.
I went through, when we were getting insurance on the new house, I asked several insurance people if I could have a writer for my whiskey on the insurance. It ended up, I had each one tell me that it didn't exist, that if it would be some kind of specialized custom policy, it was going to be so expensive, It was the line I constantly got. So what I finally ended up with is they said that they confirmed to me that it would be covered under my personal goods, like of my house. Sure. And they just made sure that the value was enough to cover the value of the whiskey. Right. And so it's covered as just my general personal property. It doesn't have its own
policy. It's not a writer. Its own writer. It doesn't have its own,
So that's interesting for someone who lives in a different kind of income area. And the personal property in my house would not equal the value of the whiskey in it. But if I told them the value of the whiskey in it, they would say, you will burn down an entire block of houses.
Well, now you put it out there on the thing. So this show becomes an exhibit.
This is speculative.
Yeah. Now your house burns down. They're like, could we have that show where you talked about knew you could burn down your neighbors?
Do you have any screenshots of the whiskey behind her? No. So even without insurance, as a personal loss, and the cleaning up, because it's liquid and it's glass and I think I'm just gonna go cry on the couch for a while.
Here, step number one. If that would happen to any of us, friends need to step up. I would go in my personal collection. I would pick out several bottles that meant something to me, that were valuable, and I would give it to the person who would experience a loss of their entire collection. Fuck that. That's so depressing. You might be out of bourbon all that. You might be like, I'm not even doing this thing anymore. I lost all my good stuff. You'd question whether you want to do it or not.
That's where I would be. I would be out of the game entirely. I would no longer
I can't get all this stuff. Yeah, maybe if your friends would step up, and again, I'm not talking about giving away your whole collection to someone, but I'm talking about if everyone gave 2 or 3, good bottles, at least you got something. Then you got something,
right?
And then there's meaning to all of them.
Steve, your collection is extremely special. Do you ever think about how you might protect it? Do you?
No, because to me, it's all meant to be drank. It's all meant to be drank and consumed, and it's a consumable. It's not a valued collectible to me. To me, it's a consumable. So it's meant to go away. I don't want it to go away in a crash or be stolen.
On that same thought, then, if I walk home and the shelves have collapsed, I think the first thing I do is fall to the floor and start licking it.
Right.
Just wallow in my pity, slurping it up off the basement floor.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that would be tough. First of all, buy good shelving. Number one, don't, for God's sakes, don't. I've seen collapses on because some people get that cheap glass shelving because it looks good.
Oh my God, glass shelving!
Don't do that. Don't do that.
What are you thinking?
Yeah,
for your TV, don't get IKEA for your whiskey collection. Just
go industrial strength.
Yeah, I have industrial metal shelving.
Yeah. I'm sorry, overdo it.
Except for a few, up here on my wooden shelves, I have some of my signed bottles, things like that. But for the majority of where all your mass bottles are sitting, I went with the metal industrial shelves, and I did I purchased the weight load exceeding what I thought I would load it, and then I purposely try to underload all the shelves. So I try to get it on both ways of the spectrum.
Right.
But that's tricky because aren't all the industrial metal shelving wire? And the bottle.
Well, I found ones that were flat metal that had braces on the bottom. Oh. So rather than the expanded metal. But let's say we have an earthquake, it's still falling over. Even if the shelves themselves stay up, the bottles are falling off the shelves at that point. So it's not foolproof.
Yeah.
By any means.
Yeah.
No.
I know.
But here's the thing. So Steve's right, it is a consumable, but it's consumables that we spent years getting, right? It's not like, oh, I went to this festival last weekend and bought 10 cheeses and 10 chocolates. Everybody can eat them right now. It's not like that where you don't get it, right? Like,
Yeah.
you're going to be really devastated if something happens.
That's what's in front of you?
Yeah, that's part of my collection right there. Yeah, so yeah, I've got it on the shelf, and then you can see.
Will you put your phone in landscape version, please?
I have. It's not helping me because it's that way.
It's not
So, but it's fucked. But it bungeed. You can see back here. You can see where I've anchored it into the wall. Like there's an anchor into the wall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm taking precautions here with stuff. I'm trying.
So I have separated my goods into ABV products
Okay.
versus store-bought products.
Okay.
Store-bought being I could have gone to Buzzard's Roost and gotten a single barrel.
Sure. Yeah.
So all of my shelving is important. This is what's making floor bourbon.
Oh,
Floor bourbon might be the best bourbon.
Where does New Guys go? Does he just integrate it into your shelving that you've got there?
So there's also a table next to me covered in another 5 times. There's probably another 100 bottles right here. And he is, it's expensive and it's an investment and I don't want it to go.
Yeah.
But
on
Nieters has said nothing.
I've kind of been quiet just because my basement is under construction and most of my stuff is on the ground right now.
Oh, so you're safe at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, really, if the shelves go down, I'm missing maybe a handful of bottles that like mean something to me, and then the rest of the stuff is mixers.
Right. Yeah. When you're going to get to that point, I'm sure when you get your bar, stuff's going to be on shelves.
Katie.
No, I have a lot.
Yeah, I mean, well, and what Katie's showing on the screen, which our listeners can't see, but that's kind of what I'm afraid of when
at least my Ocean Age,
my basement finished.
My Ocean Age is pretty secure over there. It's on a shelf on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, we won't be that secure with my Ocean Aged, but
Yeah.
I do have some good floor whiskey still, though. So a lot of my Nobleton's is safe because it's all on floor.
But aren't those just need to be indexed because people come over and drink them and you don't like them putting them
I need more shelves. I ran out. I need to put in a few more shelves. I ran out of space.
Is that if your top shelves fall down onto your floor, they're going to take out your floor whiskey.
Ah, shit, you're right. I need to move the floor whiskey away from the shelves.
Yeah, they're bombs.
Yeah. You got to put it on the other side of the
just put everything in bubble wrap.
It was safer before I moved in because it was sitting in suitcases and briefcases and boxes and all kinds of stuff before I put it on the shelf. Right. So that was the better plan.
Yeah. So if you
put it all back away,
if you have your whiskey secured where you can't see it, then your best option is to keep a spreadsheet.
Yeah,
I don't want it to be work.
Who wants to do that though?
Oh, but I love a good spreadsheet.
Katie's making us all spreadsheets now.
Yeah, I'll just start coming to your houses and start spreadsheeting.
That'll be good.
Verb now.
Yeah, let's do that.
I have 12 bottles on my desk right now, just from podcasting.
I know.
But I will only do it if you all let me put your bottles in alphabetical order on the shelves too. That's my goal.
You can do whatever you want.
What if we want it by a different order?
Or mine's on the floor.
I would accept a logical different order if you have a different argument, but my default is alphabetical.
Alphabetical, huh?
No, just any list.
If you want to order them by proof, I would do that as well. That'd
Whoa.
Whoa. So our shelves have different heights because we plan to do like a TV in the middle of our shelving that we never put up there. It's just a mirror right now. But so sometimes we have room for tall bottles. Sometimes we only have room for short bottles. The shelves vary in what they allow.
Tall bottles are a problem.
They are.
And there's going to be more and more of them. 100%.
Yes.
Bourbon industry's moving to taller bottles.
Yes.
are. Yeah. And last summer I said no more tall bottles. You know what? The next 5 we fucking bought were tall bottles. Like they are becoming up, and I like it. I like the aesthetic. I think they look nicer than the shorts. But where the fuck am I put them? Where am I putting them?
Right.
I don't know. So, I like a shorter bottle.
Like a shorter
bottles.
You like the stubby ones?
Yeah, I like them nice and chody.
Like this?
I'm not going to talk about that, but
it's about the girth of the bottle. For
it's about the girth.
Steve, what was that? What was that bottle that you just had?
It was Kings County. It was the barrel strength, so 126.4 barrel
Kings
strength.
County maximum girth.
Yeah, it's a 375 though, so it's a smaller bottle.
Medium girth.
Hip flask, you know, it's one of those.
So we just want to reach out to distilleries and consider bottles that are
distilleries.
It's prolific. What was their word?
I don't remember. What the word that McNew got caught up on? They ruined it. Yeah.
Steve, it's in the script, the old script. Katie said her battery's on 20%. She might.
I send it in chat, so I'm not interrupting the conversation.
She was trying to keep it quiet, and you just totally made it.
McNew's like, this just end. This just end. It's on 20%.
Leaving us.
We're down to 2 hours left. McNew stops the show. For a message Katie sent
Katie's going to take all of her shelves and knock them over in protest.
This in from Warren County. Katie's on 20% battery life. My God. My mom would freak out at 20% battery life because my mom gets down to, I got to get plugged in. I'm like, why, Mom? It's down to 83%. What's going to happen? God forbid. Run that son of a bitch all the way down. Let's see what happens.
Gotta plug it in.
Oh, yeah. She gotta get
this thing plugged in. Look at the baby.
Yeah.
So your mom would fill her gas tank if it got down to 3/4.
Oh, yeah.
She fills it up.
Hold on. When do you fill up your gas tanks? Because are you
whenever it needs to be filled up?
So I mean, like, I will go to
I'll go to 50 miles left. I go by the meter. How many miles? 50 miles.
I go to negative 15 miles.
That's
on
bad.
My meter.
Steve's a kilometer type of guy.
I knew you're going to be the one who pushes it. You're
that's
like,
bad.
40 miles left. I can go 2 more days.
No, I will go to 15 miles under where they're saying you're running
No, that's bad.
You're sucking up all the bad shit.
I have a fuel efficient car.
You're getting sediment in there.
I've never run out of gas.
Thank you, Steve.
No, it's not the gas situation. It's the sediment that's in that gas.
You're sucking up the poo-poo gas.
If I'm driving out of town, I don't like to go under a half a tank. I will stop somewhere and inconvenience myself.
Whoa.
I have to pee.
So
on the road.
my question
is,
every 7 minutes.
So yeah.
If I'm out, if I'm at home and I'm like, oh, my gas light came on yesterday.
I'm at home.
Gas station's 2 miles away. I don't even fucking care.
McNew, I thought you were a sediment sucker.
So my question is, if you see a fuel tank in the gas station, do you not fuel up because they're stirring everything up while they fill the...
What does that mean?
No, stop it.
I don't know what that means.
Well, if you see the tanker truck at the gas station, you don't do it because...
No, I don't.
There's filters.
Stop that.
I don't want them to be there while I'm there, so I will go to the next one.
What are you talking about?
You don't like the tank filler up, guys?
No, because I feel like they have to go in and talk to the people, so I don't want to interrupt whatever's happening. So I just let them do their business, and I go to.
You just want to go in there, get your hostess pie, and get out of there. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I don't even get pie.
It was a serious question.
I like how McNew said
we get pie.
Get a hostess pie.
What throws her off is the accuracy of what snack she gets.
Get a pie.
I get like little Debbie's. Why did he say hostess?
It's like, I get a Reese's.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
A Coke, not a pop or a soda.
I don't know.
Oh, God, hostess, as if.
Little Debbie or bust, man.
Oh my God.
I feel like they have to go in with a clipboard and get something signed, and I feel like that's going to be very inconvenient for me to be in that line. So I just don't want to deal with it.
Do you ever just pay at the
from
pump?
Richmond, Indiana?
The question was whether you get gas. You just pay at the pump.
The gas station, it's an event. I want a Coke. I need a treat because I didn't convince myself to go.
I need a treat.
I want a treat.
I want a Coke.
I want a Coke and I want a treat.
What the hell?
I do like my Fountain Coke Zero from the gas station. I'll agree with you there.
She likes her fountain pop.
She wants to get a treat.
I don't want a Coke today. Like, that can ride till tomorrow. I'm not fucking going anywhere. It's fine.
What sort of treats do you like then, McNew? What would be a McNew treat?
I want a fountain Coke, and I want some barbecue chips, or I want...
How about a lemon Hostess pie?
Wait, what brand barbecue chips are you ideally getting?
Are they kettle chips?
I want the original Lay's barbecue chips.
Ripples or
it's a treat.
Flat?
The big grab or the little small ones?
Ripples are flat.
Yeah.
Flat. I don't like the ripples.
Oh, ripples are better.
Oh, come on.
As if. Oh. You sound like a hostess eater.
No.
So if you had to get a Hostess pie, what flavor
which
are
one
you
would you get?
getting?
I would get apple or cherry if I had to.
Okay.
And I only know them because I'm at 8, so I'm like, I think those are.
I do a lot of road trips
that exist, but I know there's others that exist.
Every once in a while, I'd run into a strawberry one. That's the king of the Hostess pies.
Ooh.
You ever see the strawberry one? Grab that.
But how old is it? Do you check the expiration?
Oh no, because
you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to know because it'll last forever. The expiration date's only suggested. That thing will last 100 years.
Here's the thing.
You've seen Zombieland.
Yeah.
But the icing is always crusty. Why, when you open those, it's flaking off like it's been 2 years? It is hard icing. That shouldn't be a thing. They just go, they crumble. Right. It's not great.
No. Oh, interesting.
So great show, everyone.
Yeah, this went off the rails to shelves falling to gas station habits.
Right. I like where you get.
What are we even talking about?
It's like barbecue Lays, for instance.
That's all.
So we're talking about how our bourbon might die in a horrible death onto the floor.
Oh!
Wait, are we still on the small talk?
No.
Wow.
No.
No, that was surplus events.
There you go. That's
that bourbon's on the floor. We'll be fine.
Do you all have security cameras on your whiskey?
No.
My whiskey, no.
No, I got them on turtles.
What do you got, like a 15-year-old Katie or something you got to watch?
I don't know. I feel like it's one of the most valuable things in my house, and the guns are well hidden. The whiskey's kind of out in the open here on the shelf, so.
Right.
I have no security cameras.
Oh, jeez.
No, mine's all on the turtles.
I've got one to watch the cat,
Yeah,
so I can see what the cats are getting into and the dog while I'm home, which I have video then of my dog getting one of my air fresheners off the counter, and he bit into it and exploded in his face, and so I have video proof of him being bad.
Baby.
Did you confront him with it later?
His breath smelled fantastic for like 2 weeks. It was a Midsummer Night's dog breath. It was great. Awesome.
Nice. No more puppy breath.
No, we have for the doors and the dogs. That's it.
Yeah. Katie, you missed on an earlier show that we established the fact that dog shit is better than cat shit, apparently.
I think that was this one, actually.
Yeah, McNew's done a lot of research in this area. And
it is.
I have both, and the cat shit is so much worse. I don't know why.
It smells worse. That's for sure.
So there's a brand of
smaller.
Cats are worse, just general.
It's more Tootsie Roll-like. It's more Tootsie Roll-like.
We don't like that.
Listen to me.
Okay.
There's a brand of cat litter called Pretty Litter.
Okay.
It neutralizes everything.
Isn't that the one that changes color based on their pH?
Yes.
That's glitter poop.
So
buy it.
Is it
Glitter
more?
poop.
It's expensive.
Of course it's going to be more.
I got a litter robot recently.
Neutralizes all the odors.
Right.
No.
Mine didn't do great at neutralizing. But also, my cats hated it, so that was an issue. But
They also sponsor podcasts though, so Pretty Litter. If you want to pay Steve and send me some litter,
Pretty Litter. Yeah, come on board.
Pretty Litter.
I want to get some of that pretty litter money. Yeah,
we're just hoping the podcast AI.
We love shitting sprinkles.
Yeah, I'm hoping it takes off. Yeah, we need some of that money. So there you go.
The Bourbon Daily, brought to you by Pretty Litter.
By Pretty Litter.
By shit sprinkles.
We neutralize your poop at Pretty Litter. All right, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. We'll start with Von Nieters. Von Nieters, where can people find you?
I don't know. You don't want to find me. I'm on Instagram.
Right now.
Okay.
Von Nieters.
Von Nieters, okay.
Yeah.
KK.
I am on Instagram at KK Cast Strength, and sometimes we do extra shows.
We do. I don't know if we did our best work tonight.
All for the audience.
Yeah, for sure.
We only got a couple more coming for you.
Yeah. Katie, how about you?
Debating whether to even say my name at this point on this show. But I guess if you're still sticking around listening to us, you can find me on Instagram at Katie Proof.
All right, McNew.
Yeah, this went off the rails in so many ways, but you can find Instagram at McNew, ABV.
It almost feels like a mailing it in show, but it's not. This is supposed to be some of our genuine content here. Yeah,
that one's next.
I prepared just as much for the show as I do most of them. So
there you go. All right, fair enough. Yeah. For me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website, that thing's abvnetwork.com. Checking out everything that we do is out there, previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. Katie's due for a visit, so she may be in there. You never know. Check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/theABVNetwork.
Great job today, gang. For our next, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya!
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.